The ring light flicked on, casting a warm glow across the small salon room. Shelves lined the walls, filled with hair products, mannequins' heads, and framed photos of smiling clients. The camera angle was steady, familiar, one her followers had seen countless times before. To them, this was just another live stream. Another day in the life of a hard-working woman chasing her dreams. No one watching knew they were about to witness the final minutes of her life. She had built her name strand by strand. In a city crowded with talent, she stood out, not just for her skill, but for her personality. Confident, outspoken, and ambitious, she wasn't just a hairstylist, she was a brand. Her social media pages showed glamorous transformations, behind-the-scenes moments, and motivational captions, encouraging young women to hustle, stay focused, and believe in themselves. That night, she went live to do what she always did: promote her business. The comments started rolling in almost immediately. Hearts floated up the screen. Viewers greeted her by name, asking about appointments, prices, and upcoming styles. She smiled, adjusted her hair, and spoke passionately about a new service she was offering. Her voice was calm, professional, full of the energy of someone who believed her future was still unfolding. But beneath the polished image, tensions had been building. In the weeks leading up to the livestream, people close to her had noticed changes. Arguments, heated phone calls, cryptic social media posts that hinted at stress and betrayal. Some followers brushed it off as normal drama. Others sensed something darker. Success, after all, often attracts envy, resentment, and unresolved conflicts. As she spoke to her audience, there were subtle signs that something was off. She glanced occasionally toward the door. Her smile faltered for a split second before returning. To most viewers, it meant nothing. To those who would later rewatch the video, those moments would become chilling clues. Then something changed. A sound, faint but sharp, cut through the stream. At first, viewers thought it was background noise. Someone knocking. A dropped object. She paused mid-sentence and turned her head slightly, listening. Her eyes narrowed, confusion crossing her face. "Hold on," she said to the camera. The chat filled with question marks and laughing emojis. No one was worried yet. She stood up, the camera still running, and took a few steps out of frame. Voices could be heard, low and tense. The tone shifted instantly. What had been casual promotion now felt intrusive, like the audience had wandered into a private confrontation. Seconds passed. Then came the sound that changed everything. A loud bang echoed through the room. Then another. The screen shook violently. The comments exploded. Some thought it was a joke, others thought it was part of a skit. But the screams that followed erased all doubt. Panic filled the live stream. The camera fell, showing only a blur of light and shadow. And then silence. The live stream ended abruptly. Within minutes, social media was on fire. Clips of the video spread rapidly, reposted by strangers who couldn't believe what they had just seen. "Is this real?" people asked. "Did anyone call the police? Someone check on her." Authorities arrived at the scene shortly after receiving multiple emergency calls. What they found confirmed everyone's worst fears. The woman who had gone live to promote her business was gone. The place that had once been a space of creativity and ambition had become a crime scene. As investigators worked through the night, details began to emerge. The suspect was not a random intruder. This was not a robbery gone wrong. It was someone she knew. Someone who had been part of her life, her journey, her struggles. Their relationship, once close, had deteriorated into arguments and threats. Jealousy, control, and unresolved anger had been simmering beneath the surface. Friends later revealed that she had confided in a few people about feeling unsafe. She had brushed it off publicly, refusing to let fear slow her down. Like many driven entrepreneurs, she believed strength meant pushing forward, even when warning signs appeared. Investigators reviewed the live stream carefully. Every sound, every movement, every second became evidence. Social media, once a tool for marketing, had turned into a digital witness. The camera had captured what no one else could: the timeline, the tension, and the terrifying speed at which life can be taken. The suspect was arrested within days. During questioning, stories changed. Excuses were made. Emotions ran high. But the evidence was overwhelming. Messages, call logs, and eyewitness accounts painted a clear picture of escalation and intent. As the case moved forward, the internet did what it always does. It judged, speculated, and argued. Some blamed her for going live. Others blamed the culture of oversharing. Many asked why no one had stepped in sooner. But beneath all the noise was a simple, devastating truth. A woman had lost her life while doing something she loved. Her family was left to grieve not only her death, but the way it happened, public, replayed, dissected by millions. Every time the video resurfaced, it reopened wounds. They asked for privacy, for respect, for people to remember her as more than her final moments. Clients shared photos of hairstyles she had done years earlier. Fellow stylists posted tributes, calling her talented, generous, and fearless. Young women wrote about how her videos had inspired them to start businesses of their own. In death, her influence only seemed to grow. But influence could not replace her absence. This case sparked renewed conversations about safety, especially for women who build their lives online. Going live feels intimate, controlled, but it can also expose vulnerabilities. Viewers feel close, but they cannot protect you. Fame, even local fame, can magnify personal conflicts in dangerous ways. For many, the most haunting part wasn't the violence itself. It was the normalcy of the beginning. The laughter, the promotion, the confidence. One moment, she was alive, planning her next appointment. Minutes later, she was gone. No dramatic music could have made it more tragic. No scriptwriter could have planned a crueler ending. Her story serves as a sobering reminder. Behind every live stream is a real person, living a real life, facing real dangers. Success does not shield anyone from harm. Cameras do not stop violence. And sometimes, the most ordinary moments become the ones that change everything forever. She went live to promote her business. The world watched as her life ended. And long after the comments stopped scrolling, the question lingered in the minds of everyone who saw it. How many warning signs do we miss before it's too late?